Pastor Charlie here with New Hope Lutheran Church. Welcome to Pastor Charlie's Toolbox. So today I want to talk about foundations, the part of the building that holds all the rest of it up. Now, because foundations start in the ground, we're going to use some material. I'll put some more in this container here. And this is just for a demonstration. So let's say this is your ground you want to put a building on. What if we didn't want to use a foundation for it? What would happen then? Well, if I use this pipe here for a building, you can see it can sit right in there. And it seems to sit there just fine. But what you have to remember is a building has more weight to it than just the building. On top of that, what you get is the weight of furniture, you get the weight of people, you get the weight of snow on the roof. And I hope you noticed, it just keeps sinking into the ground. Sinking into the ground is not a good sign for a building. What we need then is to begin a building with a real foundation. Something that's going to distribute the weight around and something that holds the building and stops it from sinking down. In olden times, they often began a building with what is called a cornerstone, a rather large stone. So I'll just demonstrate. This is a large stone. So we set it on here. Put the building on it, and even when you add the weight and stress, it doesn't go anywhere. It's solid. And what that means is, well, it means fewer problems for in the future. Now, the reason I bring this up is because our lesson today, which is from Acts 4, chapter 5 to 12, it speaks about how Jesus is to be our rock, our cornerstone, or our foundation for all of our life. And what that means is that when we build everything in our lives on top of this foundation, our lives are going to go a lot smoother than if we didn't. I know that on the surface, we might question how that can be. Certainly, in our lesson for today, Peter pointed out to others how they had rejected Jesus as any kind of a cornerstone or foundation. But Peter also pointed out that because his life was built on the foundation of a faith in Jesus, well, in his instance, he was able to heal someone. And this wouldn't be the only time Peter would do such a thing. Too often in life, we find things shifting around, causing us all kinds of grief, pain, and disappointment. The pandemic we're going through right now is a very good example of that. How are we to handle the shifting world that threatens to sink us if we don't have a solid foundation? Build your life, your entire life, on Christ and Jesus' example of humble service to others, because this foundation, which has been rejected by so many, is actually what can give us the strength and courage to move forward, holding us firmly in a shifting world.